And hopefully my computer won't break while we do this.
Are you still on your? Is this your Mac that you?
No, this is my like 8 or 7 year old PC.
I thought you got like. I remember the last time I spoke to you, you got like it had just been repaired or something.
My PC was, but it broke again. It's old.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Buy a new PC, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
working on that.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah. How's Because you you're not doing the Rogers thing, right? The support.
nope. Fuck that shit. I
So
am
what are you up to nowadays?
um, sweating to death and watching anime and being like, yeah, I'm looking for a job. Government, leave me alone.
Right.
Just don't ask me for uh um my any job trackers because you'll be disappointed.
Is it hot in Halifax?
Yes, it is. I think this is like the fifth day in a row my phone's pinged with a heat warning.
Wow.
So
How hot is it?
it's so hot. Um, it's like all of your best girls showed up and you didn't invite them.
Dun-dun-dun.
Dun-dun-dun. Um, let's see. I think it's like 33 with humidity, my computer is saying.
That's not. I mean, it's bad, but
It's hot for us.
because it's like yeah, 37 or so right now with
Uh-huh.
humidity here.
Yeah. Well, it's hot for us because on the on the coast, in theory, the Atlantic Ocean, which is cold because it's salt, it's a salt ocean,
Aren't they
um,
all salt
blows
ocean?
its. Well, yeah. Look. I'm trying to sound educated here, trying to use my big boy words. Um, and yeah, supposedly, well, usually it just makes helps keep things cooler than it normally would be,
Mm.
like more inland. But nope, not with this heat bubble. It just says, "Hey, I'm heat. I'm here. Get used to it."
Do you um do you have air conditioning?
No, I got a fan, but
Uh,
it's
a
like,
fan and heat doesn't. It just blows around hot air.
well, I have it. It actually works better, but because I'm a professional podcaster, or at least I play one on TV. Um, I turned it off because I'm a genius.
You
I'm
need
like,
to
no.
you need to get like a block of ice and then put the fan behind it, and then you have your own air conditioner.
Oh yeah, that's I could do.
And then when the ice is melted, you can have like a little pool and you can have a splash.
I'll make it a water feature.
uh,
Oh, it's great. I'll get on that. Let's see. What can I bring up?
there was so I know so there was the screening of that movie,
Uh huh.
Okada's movie that I didn't go to because
Aw.
I didn't even know it. Well, I think someone told me like the day before, and I was like, I can't, I don't have time. Uh,
Aw.
did you go see
That's a
it?
bummer. I did.
So we can talk about that. Was there
Yeah.
a Love Live concert in between the last time we talked?
There was two.
Oh,
Well,
so we can talk about those then.
and if you want to count, if you want to count all of them, there's been one, six,
All of them in what
seven.
sense?
Yeah,
What
they're
is
going to Italy because the third years get lost. Apparently,
that's the movie?
yeah.
I thought
Hope,
I keep forgetting Mari's father is American, right?
yeah, or Italian American.
Oh, so is that why they're in Italy?
Um, I think it's a graduation trip.
Oh, just not really. Her father's not gonna be there, and they're gonna like open the school again. Grr.
Grr.
And then they
No,
do.
unfortunately not. Well, maybe I don't know. Let's see. So, trying to. Right, I need to check. I don't even have my files here, so I can't. I think it's 105.
Oh, it's been so long, I don't remember.
I think it's 105 because the last one I'm pretty sure was 104, or at least it was. Yes, 105. Okay. So yeah, there's that, and the other thing, and adorable platelets, and I
There's
want
some
to.
idol show this season, isn't there?
Yeah, I can't. I can't do it.
What does that mean?
Well, there. Well, there's two that. There's one I want to see, but I can't. Because High Dive are
Oh,
lying
sure.
assholes. Because they're like, you can watch it for free on a delay, except when I click on it, it says
Please give us money.
login error, which I'm assuming is please give us money. I'm like, oh man, but you said, yeah, I know that's what I said, but what I meant,
Was fuck you, give us money.
yeah. Oh yeah, and like this was like a while ago. Um, uh, Trigger has a Patreon.
For what?
You'd think it'd be like for anime, but it's like we'll do art streams.
Oh, just like of them animating or drawing or whatever.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
I don't know
I
because
mean, well, why do they need money to do that? That would be my. I don't. I mean, I'm sure. Fine, you can do that, but why would you need money to do that? Is my question.
well, look, I could tell you, but I'd be wasting perfectly good podcast material. So
Indeed.
let's put that. Oh God, I was going to use a work term and I stopped myself. We'll put that on hold.
What's the work term if it's not on?
Oh, a parking lot.
Oh.
I'm like, oh my God.
We'll park that for now.
Oh God, I'm gonna stab myself in the face. Stupid work terms still haunting my every existence. Let's see. So I got that. This. Uh and also surprised to no one, Space Battleship Yamato is still a thing.
Oh yeah, they started. Had they started 2202
Oh yeah, they
when we
the last um the last episode or the last episode we did, I was on like 1 or 2, and now it's like 12.
Yeah, they finished up the first season or whatever.
Yeah.
So, have you watched it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It's
They stole the Enterprise.
they did.
Someone told me that Star Trek stole that scene from the original version of the Yamato sequel. So everyone, it's circular stealing.
And now all we need is Captain Okita to be like, I know you've asked me for years about coming back and playing Captain Okita again. And I've always been like, no, I'm not going to do that. Why would I pigeonhole myself again like that? And I'm a perfectly good fleet captain. I don't need to be pigeonholed for the Yamato's particular captain. And then I was watching episodes of my old show and realized, hey, this is giving me a lot of hope. And we could really use more hope. So if you want me to come back and be Captain Okita again, why not?
I wonder if they'll get the rest of the cast back.
I
This
hope
is where we're just like reproducing the old stuff because nothing new is good anymore. So it's like let's just remake stuff from the 80s and 90s. Or let's come. You should have telepathic powers, and you're like, and you just start calling everyone Logan.
And then he'll just have a seizure and everyone will die. And then he'll be like, where'd everybody go? Oh, well, I'll just keep watching this Western movie.
Captain Pickle.
Oh, Captain Pickle. Ah, crap.
I got the one anime I bought in like a year. I got that box set of that, or the first box set of Yamato.
Oh, hey.
And the fancy, I don't know why I paid for the stupid holographic box or whatever.
Because deep down, you wanted to. Oh, okay. So let's see. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, and then maybe it was. I can't remember. So in 2202, the lyrics were gone for like the longest time. And then I think after episode 10 or 11, they came back.
I don't remember.
But no, it's like a thing that happened, and then they've just started using the lyrics again. I'm like, why?
It's been so long since I watched those episodes. So.
And then I just got confused. I'm like, you know what would have been cool is if you had like the orchestrated version up until the departure of the Yamato and then put it in there. But no, you decided to hold off for like 11 episodes and then just randomly start it again. I'm like, okay, whatever.
That's when Dessler comes back. Right?
Oh yeah, that might have been because I think that probably. It's kind of weird though. Like I get it.
I don't know. I didn't notice. So.
Well, anyway, it's like it's like watching the dub for My Hero Academia, and the actor that plays Kodai runs into the actor that plays Dessler, and they're not necessarily talking to each other, but have dialogue in the same scene, and you're like, kill each other! Get them!
That's good.
Space Hitler! I got mocked by Space Stalin, and then fucked over Space Stalin, and now he's on his own again, being Space Hitler
He is Space Hitler.
with his space radical people and his matey clone. I don't know. You say blonde hair and blue skin does not a clone make, but
I wonder
that
if
might.
because the Funimation hasn't shown the movie, right?
No.
Okay, because I wonder. So the telepath aliens, they fuck off and they're like, "Yeah, see you later. You guys are assholes. we're gonna take this arc and like fly away." But maybe I wonder if they'll come back.
Oh.
All right, I guess we'll save your asses.
You mean the space elves?
Yeah, the like where she's like, I'm the last one, but
Except
twist,
I'm not.
you're not. there's a whole giant spaceship of you guys that they just, I don't know, they hated you enough that they didn't want you to come along. Don't tell her we're trying to find a new home.
Oh man. What was her name? Oh well, it doesn't matter. I was just gonna do the Homer's bit, but it's fine. Also, the thing that's driving me crazy, it doesn't happen all the time, but the pilot chick with the white hair in 2202, her flight suit that she wears when she's not piloting and just sort of walking around, has an Under Armour symbol on it.
Yeah, it's officially sponsored. Like if you watch the credits, they're a sponsor of the show.
Oh, so it is actually a thing. I thought it was just...
yeah, someone pointed that out to me as well. Because I didn't know. Well, I don't. Maybe I don't know what the Under Armour logo is, so I never noticed that someone took a screen cap of the credits and like.
Okay, that makes kind of sad, depressing sense now because I'm like,
they survived the apocalypse. That's how good their stuff is.
That's great. Although whenever I see the United Nations Cosmic Fleet or whatever, I'm always like, and because of where the anchor is in the middle, I'm always like, oh, UNICEF.
UNICEF. Man, did you ever?
They really changed their mission
statement. Do they still do the thing where they like when it's like Halloween, they like tell kids to bring around like little boxes to put coins in while they go trick-or-treating?
I have no idea.
That's how we used to raise money for UNICEF here anyway.
Well, yeah. We used to do that as well. Whether they do that now, I don't know, because I have like an elementary school like 2 blocks away from me, and whenever October 31st comes around, there's like nobody around, and I'm like, I don't.
They don't come to your house or your apartment.
I don't care. I'm like, oh no, I bought all of this sugar candy. What am I gonna? I guess I'll just eat it. That totally wasn't the plan to start with, so it doesn't matter.
Good times. Uchu no senkan yama. I mean, our star blazers.
Yeah.
There's stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I'm totally typing it in professionally so I can remember.
We could talk about the animes.
All of the animes. All of the animes that I've planned to watch but have yet to get around to. Like Banana Fish.
Banana Fish?
Banana Fish. And yet another pink-haired yandere anime. The anime.
Is that what it's called?
No, but it might as well be.
Yeah,
'Cause
I saw someone. I forgot where I saw this. There's like a light novel about a girl who writes a light novel about a girl who writes a light novel about her brother who writes light novels. So it's like so it's like 3 levels deep of like otaku light novel like bullshit. It's like what's happening? This is where we're at.
so let me just get this straight. It's about a girl who writes a light novel based on her brother who writes a light novel that was turned into.
It's a girl who writes a light novel about a girl who writes a light novel about her brother who writes light novels.
Which itself was turned into a light novel, which was turned into an anime, and when you watch it, you're a light novel. It's like that. It's like that cartoon of Garfield painting a picture of Garfield, painting a picture of Garfield, painting a picture of Garfield. It just keeps going. I love that picture.
Infinite Garfield.
Now, I was trying to find right. Nope.
No Senkan. Oh yeah, that I guess the other thing is, did Battlestar Galactica steal the thing from like old Yamato, or is that like, or did they like take that from Battlestar Galactica?
I don't know.
It's like jump the ship into atmosphere and then drop little space fighters after you jump. What?
What?
That's new.
Also, wait. We're Space Battleship Yamato and we have small Gundams now?
Yeah, they'd be Gundams.
Oh no. The streams are crossing. Okay. Let's do this thing. Where did everything go?
Poi?
Poi? Poi check.
Poi.
Poi.
Poi poi.
Poi poi poi. Poi. Hello and welcome to Broadway Whiskey Cast, episode number 105, where we talk about anime and whatever else comes up. We didn't pod fade because we're here now, so it was more of a pod stoppage, blockage.
Blockage.
my pod neutrophils were trying to, or they were busy. They couldn't podcast because they were busy fighting off cedar allergy infections.
We're going to say we had pod kidney stones.
Man, you don't want to pass those pod kidney stones.
That's what we're doing now.
Yeah. Anyway, I am Chris Canuck, and clearly with me today is
Firehawk 12.
And we're here to talk about, like, I think we started backing up the anime dump truck at about
beep, beep, beep.
12 o'clock Eastern, and now it's about almost 4 o'clock Eastern, so it's just about to open and let its smelly anime goodness just This is what you would call an analogy that's gotten away from you. The more you know. Do, 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 do.
What's
Uh,
happening? What's happening?
yeah.
What is happening?
So, yeah. So, let's see. What did I want to?
Did you want to start with animus?
Sure, we'll start with animus.
Like
Uh,
current animus?
sure, we can start with relatively
So
current
I think the only
animus.
thing I know that's happening this season is the Climb Girls is back.
Uh-huh.
Gintama is back, but otherwise I have no idea what's airing this season. Oh,
Yes.
and
So,
that's the Cell anime because people keep like memeing it.
because the platelets are adorable. That's why.
Sure.
Um, but yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so encouragement to climb is back. I have been encouraged to climb, and for the third time, I have declined to climb.
Oh, you're not watching it?
I just never picked it up, so
Oh, I'm kind of curious because the second season was, had that, so it had the depressing moment where they fit, or the main character failed. She's like, "I'm gonna climb." It's like, "Oh no, I can't climb," and then she cries, and it's like, and that's how it ends basically. So I'm curious if like this season will be like, "I'm gonna go back and conquer that mountain,
I don't know.
climb a
I
rock."
I prefer my. I'm on the. I'm in the Jeff Gershman camp, and I prefer my outdoor anime enthusiasm to be laid back, because that's another thing that happened. Um, Crunchyroll got Jeff Gershman and Dan Reichert come out to their thing outside of Anime
Oh
Expo,
yeah, yeah. I
and
didn't watch it. I remember they were talking about it.
and he liked Laid Back Camp, and
Was that
Dan.
was Laid Back Camp the? So that was the one where they sold like camping equipment at the end of the episode.
It indirectly, not name brands, but there were times where they're like, um, "This is it's easier to have a camping stove on a foldable camping table," but it was mostly just your typical four girl formula
That was
of
the Antarctica one, right?
no,
Oh, there was another one.
yeah,
Okay, it's too deep. It's like how there were like three bicycle anime or whatever.
yeah, exactly, but different.
So
But
what does Dan Reichert like? I assume did he just say Metal Gear Solid or whatever?
actually, he liked the uh, uh, I can't remember. There was one other one, but he was he liked Space Patrol Luluco
Hmm.
mostly because of the police chief, aka totally not Infernal Cop, because Infernal Cop shows up later, so that's why they're
It
totally
can't
two different entities.
Sure, that's how it works.
um, yeah, unfortunately, um, my submissions, my two favorite ones was the Love Live, where they dress up as Kiss, only because the part where they imitate each other was too long. So I had to go with the part where they dress up as Kiss, and then the part of Yuri on Ice where Yuri walks in on Victor Naked. Those two, unfortunately, did not get picked.
Picked for what?
They asked for submissions to.
Oh, they were, and they
That had to
watched
be,
them.
yeah. And they're like, so WTF? And I'd be like, these two would be great. And then I picked one from Sword Art Online, God and Gale Alternative, and that got picked. I'm like, oh, bummer. Oh well. Anyway. Yeah, so current things.
So what are you watching then? What's the big thing that's out this season that the kids are talking about? The kids on the interwebs.
Yeah.
On the MySpace.
Oh,
on the anime MySpace.
I'm still behind on ones that I like. Like I really want to see review Starlight, but it's behind High Dive paywall, which angers me daily.
How much is High Dive?
The only option is like I think it's like $4.99 monthly, or like $50, or like a yearly subscription.
Right. Except they obviously don't have as much as Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
That's so whether or not it's worth it is debatable, I guess.
But it sounds really good though. It's basically if from what I hear, if you crush together fame with kind of Gatchaman crowds, and
I think that's the one where someone said it's Utena with idols.
Yes, and a giraffe.
Maybe you should do it.
I'm waiting for my I'm waiting for my credit card to take over, and then I'm gonna be like, hey, at least I'll be able to watch old episodes of K-On! Without putting in my discs. So that's a thing. That makes it totally worth it. Yep. Oh, and other things too. Yeah, of course, other things too. Yeah, I know. But anyway.
Boo.
Okay, on. Anyway. So that's on my list. The only other thing that I've been watching is Hataraku's Saibo, or Cells at Work, which is great because it.
So what, like, is it meant to be like educational, or is it just like, I don't know, like that zoo thing with the penguin? What was that called? You know what I'm talking about, right? When the real life penguin fell in love with that anime girl penguin, and
Kimono Friends.
Yeah, is it just like, is it just like, here's like cute, like or like a thing anthropomorphized as or personified as cute girls, or is it like, we're gonna teach you about cell biology and anime is gonna be the way to do it?
The second one.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's an educational show. That's
yeah.
So what have you learned about cell biology?
So pretty much everything the basic stuff, obviously, I knew.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm going to. I'll be right back. Okay. I know this is great podcasting, but I'm just gonna do. I was gonna look at this earlier, but I'm just gonna do this live. Just a second.
Okay. Quack, 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 quack. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
All right. So.
Do, 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
I was trying to think of all the-
I just realized that I grabbed my allergy meds, but I don't think it'll tell me if there's actually a steroid in there. But for example, the last episode was all about cedar pollen allergies. And how an allergic reaction is just your body overreacting to the cedar pollen. And in the anime version of this shit, or of your body, the cedar allergies are just giant, kind of creepy looking but still somewhat adorable, like yellow grimaces that kind of just stumble around in mass, and everyone's just freaking out despite the fact they're not doing anything. And then it's like, so your B cells fight back, and then it floods your body, so that triggers the histamine, and it just floods your body with histamines, and that causes allergic reactions.
Is there a person that's like the cells are inside, or
no, it's not quite. It doesn't get quite to those kind of Osmosis Jones levels.
That's funny.
But and then towards the end, a steroid shows up, like an external steroid, in the form of like a Terminator robot.
Terminator steroid.
Yeah, and then it just basically destroys everything with, I believe it was a Gatling gun and a beam laser.
So the steroid, I guess I'm learning too, but so the steroid kills like it kills the I guess the not the pollen, but like the external thing, and then everyone, like, your cells calms down after that, I guess, or
Essentially, that's kind of where the analogy in that particular episode kind of fell apart. Where it's like, wait, so there's no more allergic reaction because all of my adorable platelets and red blood cell chans are dead now. And it's like, next scene.
Let's not think about it.
But
like,
yeah, it's like, don't think about it.
So is it like an episode for like an issue, or is it like, do they sort of?
Yeah, it's like an episode. The first,
like it was a full episode for like the allergy thing.
Yeah, and then the first episode was like germs, and the second episode was a scrape, which was great because that was like the platelet episode, and they're adorable. And then the fourth episode was food poisoning, which was weird because they like depicted the stomach as like this weird, like, stomach aquarium.
Stomach aquarium.
Yeah, like, you know, like the stomach was basically a tank, and food would be dropped in and dissolved and all that fun stuff. And they just have
Oh, I thought you meant
giant,
like it had like bacteria or whatever.
no, just, like
Like
your,
that gut bacteria that people keep talking about.
trying to remember, maybe, I can't remember if they were there, but, um, and then you just had like blood cells standing on the other side of the quote unquote glass looking at the food and the acid.
Hmm.
And your tear ducts are like depicted as like a lake with woods around it because tear ducts and stuff
And stuff.
and stuff. But yeah, I like it a lot.
Are they like full like 30
Uh-huh.
30-minute episodes or whatever?
Yep. There's
That's
a lot of education that has to happen. So you need the full 23, 24 minutes for that.
indeed.
Also, apparently, germs have blood.
Germs have so what when they die they bleed.
Yeah.
And
Like,
is everything it's only like the parts of the body that are like moe girls. Like
uh, the the white blood cells and the T cells are dudes. I think the commander T cell and the helper T cells are also dudes,
mm,
and the red blood cells are actually a mix of um, dudes and ladies. Uh, it's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure platelets are a mix. And as far as I can see so far, um, the microphages are all female.
okay.
So they're not all moe bait, just some of them. But yeah, it's great.
Cool.
Yeah. And let's see. Um and then that's pretty much all I've seen that I have an opinion on because I started super late. I wanted to try Grand Blue, but that's on Amazon. Happy Sugar Life, that's
Is that
the
related to
not Grand Blue Fantasy, no.
okay. That's weird. It's just like is it just like what is it about? Like is it just like it just has the same name?
No, it's kind of like a dude bro version of a Manchu,
Hmm.
except with dudes.
So it's like they hang out in the ocean or something?
Yeah. Also, they're college age, so drinking.
Oh, that reminds me. Free is back, right?
Yeah, Freeze back.
Is it like is it the it's the same characters, right?
Some, I guess. I dropped Free a while ago.
I can't remember. I thought they like graduated
I
from or whatever.
think I think the main core is graduated. Maybe they're still around, but then there's like the new class.
The new class.
Like the
The new
Not
fire
Zach.
thing.
But Screech is there, and Mr. Belding's still there. and the not Kelly's there, but she's not as good looking as Kelly was. But you know,
That was that was the one where Screech was the principal or whatever.
he was the assistant something.
Okay. Anyway,
Anyway,
I just remembered I saw that. Yeah, Free was back, which is kind of crazy to me. But I mean, seriously, like when is it's like it feels like chaos gonna happen.
good. If
it
it
just
takes,
it just feels like if they're gonna do Free, they might as. I mean, chaos seems inevitable to me anyway, but I don't know.
it's not going to happen, but it should. Even
Do
though there's really not a lot of Cam left, do it anyway. Do
At
it
this point, you can just
anyway.
make up anything, right? She could be like the new or well, one of them could be the new Sawako. And it's like we're here to teach something, something.
Or even better, they're leaving on graduation and all of a sudden an explosion, and then the DeLorean shows up, and adult Yui gets out and says, Yui, it's your kids, Yui. You got to come with me to the past.
I thought you're gonna be like, it's Hanukkah, and she's like, you have to save Love Live. Like that's not our franchise. I
It is
know,
now.
but
Get
it's
in.
the idol continuum is about to explode.
Oh, exactly.
Exactly. Anyway.
Anyway, um, let's see. And then Happy Sugar Life, which is that
Happy Sugar Life.
yes, that's the pink girl yandere show.
Oh right.
And
So what's the Sugar Life in reference to?
I don't quite know because I haven't actually watched it yet. It's sort of on my to-do list.
So why are they happy?
Oh, let's see. I don't know. Oh, I think it's because it's a Yuri relationship, and Happy Sugar Life is their probably 100% healthy, 100% not creepy uh, life together.
Okay. That's funny.
Let's see.
So it's a Yuri show or a Yuri bait show.
A Yuri, probably a Yuri bait show with a little bit of creepy
But why is there a Yandere?
because she has pink hair.
And she don't care.
She don't care. She yandere care.
Yandere care stare.
Man, that new version of the Care Bears is weird. The Yandere Bear Care stare. It's our nephews, the Yandar Bears.
What's happening? Anyway.
Anyway, uh,
Anything else?
yes. Um, so I only watched the first episode so far. It's a summer beach volleyball anime, and it's basically kind of weird because it puts obviously everything.
Is it um uh guys or girls?
Girls.
So is it lewd or not lewd?
Um,
Is it like, oh, I'm just gonna? Is it like these are girls jumping, and then we're just gonna show their boobs bounce
So
as they hit the volleyball?
I only watched the first episode. From what I remember, it was lewd adjacent. Like it's the show that lives across from lewd, and it kind of just spends
Well,
most of the day staring out the window, being like,
like
"I wish I could be them," but for all I
it,
know, the next episode it could go full on
like
lewd.
I guess like Free is like all about showing off male bodies, but it wasn't like. I mean, I don't know. I guess it wasn't perverted. I don't know if it was or not. Maybe it was, but and I just didn't notice it. But to me, it's like okay. I mean, you do a show about swimming, you're gonna have to show the guys naked, or well, not naked, but like shirtless. Fine. So is it like that? Or is it
Um,
like I'm gonna we're gonna fall on each other's boobs because that's happens in anime.
no, or at least it hasn't so far.
Uh,
The only, from what I remember, it was mostly like, I'm gonna spike, and you're gonna see my body because this camera has to go somewhere. But yeah,
yeah.
anyway. Um,
So is it like? But it's not like. Well, I guess is it? Well, beach volleyball is like two players, right? Or two.
yeah,
So is it like a four girl anime then, or
yeah, basically.
okay?
Um, it's like a girl and her cousin, and her cousin's like super short, and she's super tall, and these two random girls show up, and I can't
Hilarity
remember
ensues.
their name, but kind of angerness ensues because one of them is like her cousin's old friend who she's like, volleyball's a team sport and you don't abandon your partner. I'm
Dun,
like,
dun,
I'm
dun.
like, ah, what could she be referencing?
Dun, dun, dun.
And then at the end of the episode, it's like her grandma's talking to main character Chan. And she's like, I'm so glad you could be there for your cousin. She hasn't been having such a great time lately. Cut to, you know, her sitting in front of a shrine to her dead parents. I'm
Oh.
like, oh, god damn it. So it's probably going to be like,
Oh.
it's probably going to be like cousin Chan and ex best friend Chan were going to do volleyball together, but she bailed last minute because, like, probably her parents died, and because best friend Chan is just really bad at talking to people and expressing herself, she just kind of rage quit and wasn't like, hey, did you bail on me because I don't know, your parents died? That's understandable. And meanwhile, cousin Chan is like, I'm super shy because I'm insecure about my shortness, and that makes me shy and I can't express myself. So I couldn't tell her, hi, I'm really sorry. I would have been there. I really wanted to, but then my parents died, and that was really upsetting. But if that didn't happen, I would have totally had the match with you. Let's still be BFFs, okay? So in the land of anime, I'm assuming that's probably what didn't happen. And
Right.
that's why she hates her. And it's basically the first episode of just obviously seeing that, and then
Right.
meeting character Chan and ex best friend's new best friend being like, I don't know what's going on here, but I sure like beach volleyball. I'm like, really, guys? Like, I just spend days and days watching anime about people, and I can tell. Oh, you're just ignoring it because the plot tells you to. Okay. I'm sure you wouldn't be this dense in real life.
They're teenagers. They don't know better.
It's true.
That's funny.
Wait, you're just assuming that because it's a show about beach volleyball and they're girls that they're high schoolers? They are, but I'm just saying there was like a 0.001% chance they weren't. They could have been like grown hairy dudes.
Uh,
Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
maybe.
But yeah, that's a thing.
Is it like super sports bally like Haikyuu? Or is it more like how much sports is in that first episode?
Um, Maybe about 40 to 50.
So like half the episode? That's a,
Probably.
that's a lot, even for a first episode. Oh wow.
Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe 40
Anyway,
30. Anyway. Um, yeah. So that's that one. Just trying to see.
do, 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 do,
Do, do,
do,
do, do.
do.
Yeah,
Is
so
there another isekai this season?
is there? Is there? There is. There's two of them.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, let me do the math. Let's see. There's that one. And then that one. And then I think there's three. Can we make it four? Can we make it four? So there's Overlord that came back from.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's like on its third season now or something, right?
Yes.
How?
I don't know. It's like
I mean,
just
I watched that first season. That was when I was still like watching anime regularly, and
uh-huh.
like nothing happens.
Well, that's why they put
Like I
that.
don't know if like because he's trapped in a game too somehow or something, but that's never really explained, is it? It's
Well,
just like,
he's trapped in a world that's based on a game, but he still has. They don't show it as much anymore, I don't think. But when they used to show it, he'd have a drop down interface. I'm like, I don't understand how they expect these things to work.
I assumed he
But
was in the game. That's I don't know. That's why that like he could like because it was like yeah he's like setting characters. It's like I'm gonna make this character fall in love with me, and he changes some setting in the game or something. I don't know.
well,
Anyway,
that was when the game was still a game. But when in like the next scene where he wakes up and it is the actual whatever, and he's like forced to role play as an overlord. Um, he still has like a drop down menu, but he can't do anything
hmm.
significant with it. I forget details, but there's that one.
So did he ever? I mean, I'm assuming you. I don't know if you actually watched it, but like, did he ever find another player?
No.
Because I remember that was another thing. It's like I'm gonna go find another player and see if we could get out or whatever. But
Yeah,
so
and
so
then
so no.
no, not yet. Although there might be allusions to who might be another player, but
Hmm.
hasn't really done anything with it yet. Kind of.
Kind of.
Anyway, it's okay. Um, then there is I Summoned a Demon Lord, which is hey, these hot girls
That's different.
in a world that is based on this game I play, and I am an overpowered demon lord. And we refer to things as in levels, because in a real fantasy world, that's totally how it would be portrayed too. Obviously,
Anime is weird.
anime is weird. And then there is um, oh god, let's see. Can I find the I don't oh my god. This isn't gonna work. I don't wanna try and say that name. It's too long.
Are you
Where
looking for the
is
English name?
yes. Because I know what it looks like, but I can't remember it offhand. Let's see. Son
You know, whatever happened while you're looking?
sure.
Whatever happened to Mahoka? Or that like the thing with like the superpowered brother and her like, and he has like a crazy sister who's in love with him, basically. I remember it being like fairly popular, but then it just they never did anything with it.
Oh, is that like the? Was that the
It was like
like the
this,
magic school, and he had like the
yeah,
magic gun or whatever?
yeah, and he's like this badass that everyone hates, but he's also like super powerful for some
Unknown
reason.
reason.
I don't know why that came into my head. I was like,
And
yeah,
then
I
yeah,
was
and then his
anime
sister's like, "I want to bone you."
yeah. It's like remember when anime was stupid. Well, anime is still stupid, but uh, good
at
time.
least, at least now it's honest about it.
Sure.
But yeah, I can't remember. And I can't seem to find it, but it's basically so stay with me because you probably haven't heard this before. It's a spin. Oh, there it is. It is the master of Ragnarok and blesser of. And this is in English. Einherjar. Yeah, that's
What
E I
is
E
that
I N
like a Vulcan or not a Vulcan Vulcan
Norse.
yeah. Is that like one of those things?
Probably.
Okay.
I haven't really watched it because I know I'm probably going to hate it.
Hmm.
Although I did watch Death March to Another World like a couple seasons ago, but I think that was the only one that
Hmm.
and it was just another dumb isekai stuck in a game show. So that
Right.
was my excuse. But this one's just like so. A guy gets stuck in another world named Yggdrasil, and he has a
Yeah,
smartphone.
that's Norse. That yeah, it because that's like that what's that game? The game with the giant worm. Nidhogg. That's like
Yeah.
part of that same mythology, I think.
Yes.
Anyway, oh wait, but there was another. Oh yeah,
Yes.
that was
There
that
was another show
Nobunaga
called.
thing. Where it's like I'm trapped in a game, but I have my cell phones and I can look shit up. And
No, it wasn't even something clever like that. It was stuck in another world with my smartphone.
wasn't he stuck in like a Romance of the Three Kingdoms, or was it literally just another world? I can't even
It
remember.
was another. I never again. I skipped it because I was like, wait. So you're stuck in another world with your smartphone? How do you charge it? How do you? Why? Like if you're like, how do I do this? I'll just Google it. How does that work? Well, the answer clearly is anime, but I didn't watch it to find out.
Well, at least I think Odin he it was like a battery thing. Like it was just like that was like so he I think he used it to look stuff up he had already and then oh and like he uses it as like as a basically a portable music player to distract other people and that was and then he gives it up like it like he sacrifices it to save the main character or the
Oh,
other main character and they never did another season of that show so I have no idea what happens after that. But anyway that's
anyway,
so it's that but now it's Norse mythology.
sure. I don't know. Probably something.
Archie, what you should be watching this stuff.
No, fuck no.
No fuck
I'm already watching Overlord and maybe Demon Lord. I don't need another one.
no.
But
So you said there were
anyway,
four, right?
well, so there's those three, and then I could have sworn there was a fourth, but I could be making that up.
Okay.
Um, in the want of me to have all of these isekai shows that I don't need, but I think I need.
Maybe one day when you get transported to another world, you'll be ready.
I won't be.
You'll know to keep not only your phone with you, but like several battery packs.
It's true. I have an anchor battery. I'll
And
just,
you buy one of those solar packs. Then you're ready to go.
I don't know. Because at this rate, it'll be based off of probably World of Warcraft, and I don't want that. Not right now. Anyway,
You could
but
you could stop Prince Arthurus or whatever his name is.
oh, he's dead.
Oh,
He's been dead for a while.
he's finally dead.
Yeah, that was like 7 years ago.
Wow. Okay. I don't know. They didn't make a
Um,
Warcraft 4, so in my head, he's still alive.
he's just chilling on
Like
his throne.
ice to chill you.
Nice to see you. Chill out.
uh,
Let's see. So yeah, that's about it. Let's see. On a side note, I did have um, a brief foray into Bang Dream. The
the new uh, rhythm game thingy.
Yeah,
I haven't actually, well, mostly because I don't know if I want to get into yet another mobile game. But like, what is it? Is it comparable basically to the K-Lab Love Live
kind of.
kind of?
Uh, except it's more. Its rhythm game is more uh, Guitar Hero, so you have
Mm.
less buttons, but I just still couldn't manage it. And maybe because I just had shit cards, I was like, But
So how many lanes is it then?
I want to say five.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it's one for each.
So that's sort of like what do you call it? Idolmaster, I think.
Yeah.
Which is five, if I remember correctly, anyway.
Hmm.
But it's like it's anime songs or original songs or what is?
It's original songs, and there are some anime covers.
Hmm.
I think there was
Is
only like
but
12.
there isn't this isn't tied. There isn't like an anime that it's tied to, or at least
Um,
yet, anyway.
there was a Bang Dream anime a
Oh, there was.
couple seasons ago, but
Hmm. Interesting.
But yeah, it made me really want those CG character models.
CG character models.
Yeah, because the in a lot of the, actually quite a few of the, uh, if not all of the talkie bits, they have CG generated models as opposed to just 2D art, like Sif has. But they'll be fixing that um, whenever All Stars comes out. But yeah, that was the thing. It's still on my phone, but I haven't opened it in a while.
So are they doing? They're doing like events and stuff,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah, I don't know. I I just can't. I can't do another one. I
I
can't do it.
can't. I couldn't really either because I tried sitting through like the scrolly texty stuff, and I'm like, I can't do it. And then I named myself because I wasn't gonna screw it up like I did in School Idol Festival. So added my I added the Chan honorific by myself, and then they just then the script is written as
Chan Chan.
uh, yeah, so blah 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 blank Chan. So it came out as John Chan Chan. I'm like, son of a bitch! Why didn't you just tell me that? Why can't you just tell me you're going to do that? Then I won't have to do it myself. I won't have to guess and then
Can't
get it wrong.
you can't change your name?
No, but it's fine because if I'm ever with other people, it still comes up as John Chan. So it's not. So
Uh,
it's only in like the cutscenes where they're referring to me, where they're like, "Let's do this, John Chan Chan." I'm like,
are you wait, so are you like a manager of like an idol group or whatever?
I think I'm like a employee of like a music store that all of the bands, or no, it's like a music store um, rehearsal slash live venue place,
Hmm.
and I run it with Tutorial Chan. I don't remember what her name is, but
Tutorial girl. That's
yeah. So and then all of the other bands come by, and then it has like uh, it has parts where you can click on band members to hear conversations, and I think that gives you like replay points. Like it refills your meter.
hmm,
So, but yeah, it didn't last very long.
fair enough.
Oh, actually, I take that back. Apparently, there is a Bang Dream short form anime this season. Just didn't get picked up anywhere.
Hmm.
Bang Dream Gurapa Pico.
If you say so.
Oh, it's right. It's written right there. But yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been watching from this season. Just to sort of go back on last season, which I know was like forever ago, so I won't take up too much of your time. But let's see. There was Sword Art Online, which I don't know. I kind of gave it a pass because um, the voice actor who did the voice of Len is also a PDP girl. So I'm like, well, I guess because I'm a Love Live, I guess I'll have to like it more. I guess it helps that it was a slightly better show. and then Darling the Franxx turned into a train wreck. And Comic Girls was great. Yeah, that's about it. In like the paragraph of last season, that's pretty much it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anime.
Anime. So let's see. So I guess the only other large piece of anime that I went to see was I went to see Makia about, was it not this Friday, but no, not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before. Oh yeah, it was July 28th.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it was fairly recent.
And yeah, that.
So yeah, I guess what is it? Let's start there, because I don't know
So
anything about it
right.
other than it's Akata. They let her make a movie. I mean, I guess why not? She's been working. She's been writing enough of them, so
I'm
here.
sure. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Yeah.
So basically, you have this sort of medieval setting where you have your regular humans, and then you have, oh, I can't remember what they're called, but they're like they're referred to as like the clan of the separated or something like that, where basically they're immortal people, or they live extremely long lives, so they might as well be. So by everyone else's standards, they're immortal.
Are they elves?
No, think of was it the Batu from Star Trek Insurrection?
The Batu. Hmm. Oh
The
yeah, no, yeah, I remember. Of like this, and their enemies are like this. They stretch their skin out or whatever.
Yeah.
God, that movie. Okay.
You know, that long episode that they were like, hey, let's make a movie out of it. But anyway, so except unlike the Batu, it's strictly their biology and it's not based on where they live. So they can go wherever and still live forever.
So is it like people hate these immortal people, or
So it so that the only so the movie itself is good, but the only sort of gripe I have with it is that the more you get off message, the less sense it makes. So from what I could tell, um, there's this there's this powerful kingdom that keeps their power because they have these like dragon death machines. Except they're dying. They're dying off, so they have less of them, and that's the only
so it's like the pilot of Voyager.
kind of
The character.
the care. So basically, they go to sort of sack the clan of the separated because they need immortal blood to keep their dragons alive, so they don't get sacked by other kingdoms once their super weapons are all dead. And the movie basically starts with them coming in and being like, take all the women, and kill anyone who resists. And through a series of events, the titular character Makia gets separated and ends up in the middle of nowhere, where she finds a baby that she adopts as her own, and basically follows their life together, and
Hmm.
follows um, her adopted son Ariel into adulthood or adulthood, blah, and they kind of rush over the period of time that it would be awkward, where it's like, you're my who, and I am bigger and older than you. What? Um, it kind of happened between a time jump and is referenced between a conversation of two other characters, where it's like, so how did he um, how did he take finding out that you're immortal and you'll always look 15? He's like, well, he didn't take it very well, but he got over it. But
That's I seen that's like we have a movie that's like 2 hours, so here,
true, I
here's a
guess.
yeah.
But I don't know, kind of. So basically, its main driving force is Makia wanting to be a good mother um, for Ariel, and and there's other things there with, like, you think that the all of Makia's people are dead, but it comes up that some other people are alive, and there's interesting sort of uh, play between certain characters and their relationship, and it's basically her wanting to be a good mother, and also this um, advice that the village elder gives at the beginning of the movie, where she's like, "You're immortal, so don't get attached to everybody,
Right.
or don't get attached to anybody. Don't love anybody, because that's when you'll really be alone."
Oh.
And then it's kind of like, I'm from what I got from it, it's basically Makia, how she leaves her mark on certain people, and there's certain things I think could have been embellished on, but again, because I think it's like an hour and
So
55 minutes, probably
she,
wouldn't have
does
quite worked out.
she travel around basically?
Kind of, but only because she's running from the man,
Right. It's like the
because
A team.
they want her blood to stop their dragons from dying.
She's the immortal A team.
Yeah, she's Baraka, Ace, and Mr. T all in one, except not really. Um,
So how does it end or like
yeah, it's like any sort of Mario Kart writing. It has
does it have a dumb twist?
no, it just has like a
She was a ghost all along.
no, nothing stupid like that. But it's like, I'm gonna make you cry.
Martha.
No, but nothing stupid like that.
Martha. Save. So, I mean, do they like? I mean, do they give up and not try to take your blood, or like what
Well,
happened?
basically, the kingdom basically falls and gets invaded, and that's kind of the climax.
So they don't. It's like
So basically, their need is made irrelevant. So
right.
she's free to do whatever. And I don't know. Like, I don't really want to give that much of it away, but
Okay.
if let's see, I don't think probably not, but if you get a chance to see it, you should probably see it, even though that might have sailed. But what are you
It'll
gonna do?
be, on for me. It'll be on the interwebs or whenever.
Yeah, through places like iTunes.
Yes, yes, that's what I mean. So I mean, I don't know. But then again, I feel like not watching anime for like a year or so. It's almost like I've been inoculated from Akata, and I can't remember why I thought her writing was ridiculous because it. So I kind of curious if this will be what this will end up, well, what it's like basically. But
Hmm.
is it like what end is it like? Is she like full crazy in this? Is this like Black Rock Shooter, that type of crazy, or is this just like um less crazy, like the one where the one about the girl who had to save the inn or whatever. Ohana? No.
Uh,
Hana Hana
Hana
something.
Ira, son of a
The one with
bitch.
the inn.
Yeah.
So like what end of crazy is she?
Let's see. Let's see. Let me see if I can just briefly using the power of the internet and a list of things that she's done. Can I establish something
Well,
that is like a scale between the two? Let's take a look. Let's see. That list is incomplete. Where can I find a better list? Let's see. Uh,
I mean, her list of credits is insane anyway.
yeah, that's true. So let's see. Let's just start grabbing things at.
She's sort of like a writing equivalent of Shinbo, where she's just in everything.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, you need it. You need something to written. I'll do it. Like, oh, right, yeah. Actually, although, I don't know if you actually saw that though. Um, did you ever see uh, A Lull in the Sea at all?
No.
No. Okay, so because um, it's kind of on par with that. If I could sort of, at
Hmm.
least, sort of writing wise, but um, Hanasaku Iroha is what you're looking for before.
Yeah.
Um, Probably. Mm, Crap. So it's nothing too weird. Like, doesn't seem. Like, I'm not even sure if it's something even as like Anohana, where it's basically written to make you cry.
Sure.
Um,
Sure.
but it might be kind of written in a way to make you want to.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah. But uh, if you ever see it on iTunes, give it a rental.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I know. It's what I said, or try not to say.
How was there a lot of people in your theater?
Yes,
Really?
because
That's good.
there were there were posters and not so many people, and I was like, hey, because the last couple Love Live things I went to, I didn't get any of the postcards, which is
Mhm.
fine. But when I showed up, they're like, "Oh, it's like the same amount of people," and then I was like, "Yeah, so I should totally get postcards next time I come for a Love Live or a Aqua Live." And then more people showed up, and I like, "Son of a bitch, damn it!" So yeah, there were quite a few people, and I even had someone behind me that was one of those people.
What
Um,
does that mean?
Connie Commenter.
Oh, Connie
If you're if you're trying to be Cineplex, I know I don't think they
Yes.
use
I
Connie
don't think.
Commenter.
Yeah, I was like, it's been a while. I do they still have those like cartoons of like don't be whatever whatever.
They changed it.
Okay.
It's like it's like a support group
Hmm.
where
I was like, I need help because I used to do such and such.
well, it's like you have them um, you have like the leader guy, and he's like, Joey, get off your phone, and it shows Joey on his phone, and then all of a sudden he gets a text message,
Oh,
and it's
Joe.
like, sorry. And then he's like, Joey, god damn it. And then he gets kicked, and then his seat gets kicked. And the girl beside him's like, sorry, it's a reflex. And then the girl across is like, ah, he's upset.
I see.
It's dumb.
I get the reference.
Okay, that's good.
That's cute.
But
I haven't seen a movie in so long. I think the last time I watched a movie, they were still doing um oh no, I think they stopped. I was thinking like there's like that CG film where it's like a snowman plays like a it's like a
oh,
girl who plays a snowman plays a snowman plays movie. I forgot. It's something involving a snowman in like movies somehow or whatever.
wow.
Anyway. Um I guess so what were so there were two Love Live concerts?
Yes. Well, essentially, there was the unit carnival, and then there was uh, the fourth live in between last episode and this one,
Wow. So
or
it's like
third live. Sorry, I got them confused
that's
because
like 8 hours of concert.
yeah, but it was over like 2 days, and they were like 2.5 months apart, so it was all good. Yeah, but
So anything, I don't know, do you want to talk about them as a single entity or like talk about them separately or anything noteworthy to talk about?
I don't know, nothing really. Just kind of weird technical issues in the unit carnival where they were live feeding from another venue at one point, except they didn't mute. So they had, um, the three background girl characters.
Uh from Sunshine, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
like I
They
can't
just
remember.
they're like their friends or whatever.
Yeah,
They're
I
just
call there's like the Orange Grove owner girl and the derpy student because she's always has her eyes half open. Um, but they were in another venue, but they'd say something, and then and then the main units would respond, but they
Mm.
didn't turn off the other mics, so it would so uh, the main venue would say something, and then you'd hear it again. Um,
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the streaming, but you mean like in the actual concert itself, right?
yeah,
Okay, that makes
sorry.
no,
So
so I was just I was just confused.
sorry. So basically, uh, and it was kind of funny because people started um, like um, when they were doing that with the other venue live. Uh, when Chiron was doing their like Chiron call bit, it took like twice as long because they instinctively waited for themselves to finish as
Uh,
their
right.
as their delayed audio was coming back through them into their own auditorium. So that was kind of awkward, but whatever, it was fine. And yeah. Hey, guess what? It's Love Live. I like Aqua. It's good.
You don't say.
Yeah, I haven't spent shit tons of money on something that I hate. That would be stupid.
So were those concerts kind of were there a lot of people for those ones?
Not really. It was about the same. At
Mm.
least, um, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like the same, like 12, 15 people that show up every time. Luckily,
You made friends? Do you talk to them?
no, but uh, there's this one guy there with a Marinesso, so gonna refer to him as Marinesso. And
Mary,
uh,
that's a guy.
yeah, so he was at the last couple, and I'm just like, I
Just
like you
knows.
because
Hey,
you're enabling me to do all the stuff I didn't want to do because no one else was doing it. But since you're doing it now, we're all good.
you can be like, let's join forces or
Yeah, that's Voltron. Between your Nesso and my Nesso, we have 2/3 of Guilty Kiss. Let's do this.
I kind of feel bad that I haven't gone to the because the ones here they're pretty fun. But it's just I just don't haven't had the time recently. Like particularly like the I mean I guess these are like 4 hours each, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the unit carnival was only like 2 hours.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hmm. Rip off though. Fair enough.
Not as much material, but yeah.
Cool.
But hey, now I have their fourth live to look forward to in November. And then the movie in January.
Are they gonna do? Is there gonna be a delay on the movie? Wait, when does the movie?
Maybe?
Does it has the movie hasn't come out in Japan yet, has it? Or
No. It's
okay.
January 4th, I think.
Oh, okay. I wonder if they'll like delay that or if they'll try to. I don't know. I mean, I don't. I mean, if you could, I mean, I give it if you could make. There's no reason to delay it, I guess, other than whatever like rights or logistics or whatever. But I don't know. I
Yeah,
do
it's
not
kind of
know.
hard to say. It kind of depends on how it sort of pans out.
Hmm.
But yeah, so that's a thing.
Cool. Anything else you wanted to bring up?
Not really. Um, I was kind of hoping you might have seen Sorry to Bother You, but
No, no movies. I
Aw.
want to, but I guess I sort of I watched I I traveled through the internet to watch Mission Impossible
Oh, hey,
using the power of the internet. Yes.
through
Um,
iTunes.
yes, through iTunes, through the iTunes free reaper. And I think, well, I'll just say like learning about how they don't. There's something about like the fact that they don't give a shit about the story. It's just about trying to build, um, like a decent, like like action set pieces. It sort of makes sense, like that and because that's what how they did the last movie that they did too, and
Mhm.
then the fact that there are all these like weird like I didn't expect him to be climbing a cliff. It's like, oh, Mission Impossible too, and and like and I guess I read this. I read it after the fact that the White Widow character is like the daughter of the the first like the character of that like the mysterious character from the first movie. And it's like, that's crazy. Like, why would you make a reference to the first movie? But okay, so yeah, it's that kind of movie, and I think it's pretty. It is what it is. Um, I wonder if they'll do another one, but it seems it's a nice way to sort of wrap things up, I think.
Well, as long as they can keep using CG to keep Tom Cruise looking 50, 50 or under,
Yeah,
they'll keep doing it.
yeah, that's the weird thing too. Like he keeps getting older, but his love interests basically are always like 30. You think it's like I've just been noticing in every like even this one, the love interest is like 30. I don't know, whatever. I mean, the actress is 30. Who knows how old the character is supposed to be? But it's like, come on, man.
Have you heard of Xenu?
Uh, but yeah, anyway.
Uh, yeah.
Doo-doo-doo.
So on that note,
I guess yeah. I guess we're done.
I guess.
I have no yeah. Yeah, I haven't really been doing much, so it was nice to catch up and like hear your thoughts on things. Hopefully we won't have like a when was the last one, a month ago or 2 months ago?
It was. I was looking at Skype. It was like May,
Oh wow. Well,
like the middle of May.
we stopped using Skype because it
Yeah.
so I don't know. Maybe I feel like it can't be that long, but anyway. Anyway, hopefully it won't be that long. Hopefully we still have a few subscribers.
Yeah. Well, hey, it keeps ticking. I keep getting emails and it keeps getting hits. So wherever they're going, if you're still listening to my to the voice of to the sound of my voice and smell, and it's freaking hot. So yes, there is a smell. Um, thank you. Thank you very much. And it's great because it's statistically proven that if you're past the seventh episode, it's not considered pod fading. Um, so
I feel like if we I mean it's kind of funny because we're basically the last I mean I think I know Doc is around the internet somewhere doing stuff. I spoke to him briefly, like I think a year or so ago, and so he's still around. I think it was on Steam or something. I don't know. He just randomly messaged me. He's like, "Oh hey," and I don't know, Kurt. I'm sure he has his stuff to do, and that's fine. Um, I don't know, like he whatever. I mean, no, hey, that's cool. I mean, but I feel like if we have to end this, we'll do a final one, right? Like
yeah.
we should just like put a cap on this for some reason. But I don't. As far as I know, I mean, it's time, so it's like I don't watch as much stuff, so I don't have as much to talk about. But so a lot of it is being put on you, and I apologize for that.
Yeah, no worries.
But like so it's I am game as long as you're game, and so we could be talking about anime forever for as long as anime exists, I suppose.
Till the death of anime or the heat death of the
The
universe.
death of the universe. I was just gonna say that. Oh yeah. So
So on that note, I have been Crazy Canuck,
Firehawk 12.
and see ya.
See you. uh,
Man, having that weird Chicken Nesso as my Google avatar. I'm not saying I have. I'm not saying I have. What's the word? Um,
what's the word?
what's the word that I'm looking for? Uh, doubts. Um, second. Oh, not that I'm having second thoughts. She's still adorable. Just talking and having her stare back at me with her empty eyes, somehow staring into my soul, kind of gets a little weird.
Are you you don't have one, do you?
Oh, I have two.
you
I
went
have
full you went full chica.
no. I have a
No, yeah,
Hanamaru and a Rico,
yeah,
but
that's what I was like, do you have a chica one?
no.
Uh,
Mostly because I'm not a big fan of her um, um, of her bow at the bottom of her braid.
hmm.
So if there was like a Water Blue New World version where she doesn't have that, I'd consider it, but it's bad enough. Like I think Hanamaru's uh, Terra Jumbo Nesoberi is coming out in September, where I'm like, you don't need it. You don't need it. But it's huge. I know, but you don't need it. But what if I did?
Oh, I mean, well, you're gonna get it. but that just reminds me. There's that Voltron Lego thing, and speaking, I was like, yeah, I want to get this, but I don't want to get it. It's just like, it's like, it's one of those like Lego ideas, whatever those
Yeah.
custom kit things, and it's like 3,000 pieces, and you can build each individual like
I
lion, and then they all also combine into the Voltron, of course. It's like this is really good. It's both really really cool, but also I don't want to spend 300, or was it 200 and something on this. Let me I will I'll
but
type
what
I'll
if
type in the chat here.
what if I told you though you could get a Millennium Falcon that's $900
See, I don't care.
and even more pieces
That's
and
fine
build that
because
instead.
I don't care about Star Wars. So I'm good.
Let's
But
see. Because
this
I
this Voltron, I mean, it's so I think the fact that they combine is what what is kind of what makes you want to get it. But it's like, yeah, I shouldn't.
yeah, I so let's see. I'm trying to and of course I'm not logged in, but when I build Lego, I built the biggest leg. I try to build like large. Like this is only how many pieces did it say? Like oh, 2,321.
Hmm.
Let's see. See if I can find. and of course, but yeah, that's kind of on the smaller side of what I like, but I'm also kind of, because what I like the most about Lego is how everything, like how they get everything to work together,
Mhm.
and what Lego pieces they use um, for certain things, like um, like you'll have a Volkswagen bus which is orange, but the chassis is like bright red bricks because they're cheaper, and like the skeleton are totally different from like the color scheme, but because you end up putting a bunch of other blocks on top of it, it doesn't really matter. But
Right.
yeah, it's probably by the looks of it, it's probably just some gray pieces and some of their other joint pieces. But anyway, I don't need to look at that because I need it even less than you do. Because I would totally buy that.
Which means we'll both have one.
God damn it.
uh, yeah, I don't know. It was just brought up on one of the podcasts. Like, why did I didn't need to know about this, but oh well.
Yeah, I'm into the whole Lego thing, so I get their emails.
Mm.
But
I think I'm Lego. I think my points expired because I only buy like their exclusive sets anyway. But
right.
yeah, I think I don't look at them, so I don't. Yeah, I just try not to look at because it's like I think I have. There's some set. There's some. Oh, it was the Saturn V set that I bought. It was like also like $200, and I
Right.
haven't even opened it. It's like, yeah. I mean, I'm glad. I kind of wanted this, but also I don't need to. I don't want to know about more Lego. Uh, but anyway,
Oh no! Now I'm back on their site and I see that there's a James Bond Aston Martin.
wow.
And I'm like, I build because I'm not a car person and I don't have car models, but
Does it have a Lego James Bond?
no, it's one of those. I think it's from their creator line, so it doesn't come with a minifig.
Mm.
It's sort of designed to be as real as possible, but by the looks of it, it might have a working ejector seat.
As real as possible, and then working ejector seat. That's good.
Oh,
Mm. Is it a long weekend for you
yes,
guys?
it does.
What? Oh, it's like what else? Oh, it does have a way. Funny. Uh,
Oh.
so that means you're gonna get it right.
Not right now.
I'm not ordering it right now. No.
The only the only annoying thing I can see is it has a lot of dinky decals, and
Mm.
because it's on the smaller side, it's just under 1,300 pieces. That's going to be a pain for me to put together, especially. That's why I'm not getting it now. It's because it's hot and it's humid, and you don't want to be dealing with that shit when it's hot and humid out. So that's my excuse. I'm sticking
Right.
to it. But man,
It's funny. So yeah, I was like, is it a long weekend where you are?
I think so. It's kind of hard for me to tell because I came from a job where there was no such thing as a holiday.
Right.
And now I'm just in a spot where I don't know even what day it is because
You don't have
like I
to.
don't have to worry about it.
Sure, sure.
I think it's Natal Day, but I don't know who gets a long weekend because we're also Nova Scotia where fun comes to die and we don't have a lot of holidays.
That's funny.
Like we instituted Heritage Day in February because people were going stir crazy between like New Year's Day and Canada Day.
So
Like,
what does that mean?
well, we need another statutory holiday or else. And then the
So
government says, or else what? And then we say, or else we'll go fucking insane. All right, fine. How about February?
I think February is Family Day for us, if I remember.
Yeah, we basically we're like, well, Ontario has family days. We'll call it Heritage Day.
Heritage Day. Oh man. Do you learn about your heritage?
Oh yeah, every day, all the time.
That's funny. Oh, that reminds me. For class, we did a project on um, Halifax Public Library, which is it's kind of random.
Huh.
It's like where we need to pick a city with like military people. I like, oh, Halifax. It's like okay. And I think it was like Halifax or the was the Kitchener, like one of the bases in Ontario.
Right.
Let's just do Halifax, and we started talking about. So we talked about, I guess, that giant
Right.
Halifax Central Library.
I was like, the new one or the old one, which still exists. It's just empty now.
Yeah, the buildings exist, but yeah, it's like, yeah, it was fun. It's like,
It's a building. It's got a
oh,
penis.
what?
It's just a thing that sticks out. I don't know. I'm juvenile. Everything looks like
Okay,
a penis, really.
it's a penis.
Hey, it's got a really good coffee shop up in there.
And the new one,
Yeah.
oh, I see the ejector seat now. Oh,
Except they used red strut pieces. They should have just stuck with black.
hmm.
Anyway.
So yeah, just order that and the Voltron. You're good to go.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the difference between creator and like whatever idea or whatever?
Ideas, I believe, was their own was previously Kuso.
Yeah, it's the one where people. I think it's the one where people vote for it, right, or
Yeah,
something.
like people submit ideas or prototypes and then they see if they can get the license and then produce it. And then creator, I think, is just I think it's like their let me see if I can find uh let's see.
Cranky. Oh.
Yeah, so creators is like their actually I'm not quite sure. Because it's like they're like for example, like the like I have a lot of I have a few of the creator ones. So they have like the Volkswagen T1 camper van.
Mm,
I think it's like some of them are like most of them are building or like certain scale models of things.
right.
Like there's that camper van, and then um, there's their I forget what they call them. but it's like they're like Lego town buildings that are like detailed Lego building models that you can kind of stick together.
Right.
I had one back in the day where I was going to make the plunge into that. And then it was like, oh, wait a minute. Like today is like the apartment in the pet shop. And then tomorrow is the bank. Then the day after that is the downtown diner. Then the day after that, I have to have the theater. And then the day after that, and then it just snowballs. So I nipped that in the bud pretty quickly. Yeah, the creators are mostly just their sort of detailed sets, I think. No sort of particular theme. It's not like Star Wars or anything.
Right. I mean, yeah, like, cause that car looks pretty intense. I was just looking at it. It's kind of surprising, considering. I don't know, like, cause like I guess that you can do so much with Lego, but you don't really. It still amazes me sometimes. Anyway,
No, I have to close it now. I can't look at it anymore. I should consider myself lucky that I can't remember my password anymore, so I'd probably have to
can't buy
reset
it.
and then go in and buy it. And then by that point, like, why bother?
Right.
If it's going to be that much effort, I don't know. Oh, actually, I just realized I'm not this show anymore, so I can. There. I don't have to melt anymore.
Yay.
Yay. Anyway, I have to go and eat something.
Yep.
Apparently, before I fall over.
Good luck.
All right. I'll need it. And just let me know when you're free and we'll do this again.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, should be should be okay. Couple of weeks.
All right.
We'll see. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
All right. See ya.
See ya.